Shanti. The halwa is being made still. It's on the way. So we will offer hot halwa to Didi. Until then, I think they misunderstood the timings. So maybe it will take 10 minutes. So until then we thought, okay, those who want to share the experiences of Didi, they can come up and share their experiences. So here we have Sister Gopi from Sri Lanka, who has been doing lots of services with Didi. She will share her experience now for a few minutes. Yeah, Mike. You want stand, Mike?
Om Shanti. It's my great privilege today to be here in Madhuban on the day of Didi's remembrance. And also it's a great privilege to have this opportunity to share my thoughts and feelings of gratitude for Didi. Actually, Didi is externally to see, she is like a very strict teacher and an administrator. But internally, she is a very loving mother, very caring mother. And in one of her interviews, she has told very honestly that her love is very incognito and her love is not very expressive. Like she doesn't give a hug to people, she doesn't show any facial expression, but her love is her care and concern on the spiritual well-being and the spiritual growth of every soul. So she makes sure that everyone is very spiritual and making a meaning to their life for which they have come to Baba. So she makes sure that if we are very pakka in our basic Brahmin principles, then our life will be very strong and safe and keep going very smoothly. So she makes sure that especially the Centavasis who are surrendered, Samarpit sisters and brothers, they are very pakka in observing the basic principles of Brahmin life. So she gives us little punishments, but also she makes sure that nobody leaves Baba. And even if someone leaves Baba and when they come back, then she welcomes them and she gives special sustenance also. And even if someone makes mistakes, she gives a lot of opportunity for them to transform. So sometimes she may tell that they cannot come to the center, but they can come only for Amrit Vela and Murli and no service, and they can go back. So she's sure that when they don't miss Amrit Vela and Murli, then the soul gets the energy to realize and transform. And I have seen Didi as a very unique and different personality from all other seniors. And Baba had a very special eye on her and very good respect on her. And she is not very sentimental and emotional also. Looks very dry, but very cool and calm inside. Like in every Dadi's funeral also, I have seen that she sits very straight and very firm, not even a single drop of tear will be appearing in her eyes. She is that much very strong. Like when Mama left the body, Brahma Baba kept himself very strong, but Brahma Baba used to be very loving, but he wanted to set an example in front of everyone. If Brahma Baba would shed tear, then there is no point of Baba's knowledge being practical. So likewise, Didi was the ideal image of Brahma Baba. Like once I heard that Baba said, and Baba used to mention Didi's name in the Sakar Murlis. And once Baba said, if I have 10 Nirmala Ben, I will make Satyug come very soon. Because she was very economical, very straightforward, very loyal, very humble. Though she looks like a lioness, inside she is very humble to the seniors, to dadis, and to the yagya. And she doesn't demand anything, though she can demand a lot of things for her position, for her service, for her surrender. But she doesn't demand anything from the yagya. Rather, she makes every penny of yagya used in a very worthwhile way. And she makes sure also, once I have seen in Dadi's cottage, one brother had brought a pack of books, but it was packed with a sack and a rope. So that brother started cutting the ropes with a knife. Then Didi said, no, you untie it and roll the rope and keep, and you can use it again. So don't cut it away like that. And we can see always the used envelopes in Didi's that drawer, because she doesn't want to take out new things and use. And once I heard that Sangeeta Ben was telling, Didi doesn't give away things just like that, so I have to keep a big lot of stock here. Because she doesn't give away also. Even if we want something, she will try to give used ones also, if they can be used still. And I am very proud to say that Didi had a lot of love for Sri Lanka, because in Sri Lanka, we are in every step we take, the surrendered sisters, brothers or BKs, we ask for direction from Didi. For everything, we ask direction. And once Didi had said, then we don't make any change. For everything, it's like that. So Didi had a lot of love and regard for Sri Lanka that way. And Didi was known as Mama's flower, and she was trained by Mama. And she herself was a very good example as a student. And once she had shared, I think last time, she has shared that she used to walk and comes from a far distance when she was a student in Bombay to the Murli class, but she used to be the first student in the class. And those who are living very nearby also come very late. And she used to expect that also from us, that we should be before time in the class, in the Murli class. And before every personal meetings, or means like group meetings, she will revise the Murli first. And she herself used to study the Murli a lot, underlining and making question and answers. And she has a good regard on those who pay a lot of attention on the Murli, Dharana and Yoga. Though we don't do any service, if we have a good Dharana, like cool head, warm heart, and accommodating with everyone, adjusting with everyone. When our stage is good, even though we don't do any service, she had a good regard in her heart. So as if they are like a gift for the yagya. They don't create a burden for the seniors. They don't take the time of the seniors. So it's like they are a gift for the yagya. So likewise, Didi had been, it's very hard and difficult to understand Didi, but one has to churn a lot to understand Didi. She speaks very less, that's the thing. If there are anything that she is telling us, and if we ask, why Didi, why such a direction you are giving, she will say, become Gyani and Yogi. For many years, she was telling me, why Didi, if I ask, she will say, become Gyani and Yogi. And I didn't understand what she means by that. But later, after some time only, I understood why she said. So it's like having a relationship with a Guruji. No, like the Gurujis, they don't speak much. They will just speak one or two words, and we have to think and find out why they have said so. So she won't give a big lengthy explanations, and even in her interviews also, it's very short and sweet and cut and right. There is no more questions. And even if we come and tell her stories, she won't listen the whole story. She will say, okay, what else? Immediately after 2-3 lines, she will say, okay, what else? Then we won't be able to speak also. And if we say, Didi, this is how it happened in the past also, and if we start to rewind the past story, she will say, okay, past is past, what else? So, like that. So there is a lot more to learn from Didi. So there is a lot to say also. Om Shanti.
Thank you. Thank you, Gopi Ben. Now we have... थोड़ा volume बढ़ाओ ना भाई, volume बढ़ाओ इसको. Now we have Amit Bhai. You know Amit Bhai? Anyone know? He is from the kitchen. And a very tapasvi soul. And he'll share his experiences with Didi.
ओम शांति। जब दीदी को याद करते हैं तो
Om Shanti. When I remember Didi, lot of things come in front of me.
सभी के एक्सपीरियंसेस जब से भोग लग रहा है तो मैं सभी के एक्सपीरियंसेस सुनता हूँ, बहुत कुछ जानने को भी मिला है।
I have been listening to lots of experiences and I also learned a lot. And Didi was very, very soft with me, and definitely it sounds contradictory. I could feel a lot of belongingness with Didi. I came to Gyan Sarovar after 1 year of Didi came to Gyan Sarovar. I never spoke much to Didi, but I knew she is a director. Because I was new, I was very conscious talking to Didi also in the initial days. There were a lot of issues in my personal life, whether I should stay in Madhuban or go back home. And Dadi Janki also said, you can go home and do seva. And I was about to leave Madhuban Gyan Sarovar, and I saw Didi standing in reception. And Didi was talking to someone, and I was very heavy-hearted because I was very unsure what is my future. And Didi was laughing with such a power. And the minute I saw Didi's smile, all the heaviness inside me vanished. You know, people become light by looking at people's blessings, Didi's blessings or Didi's drishti, but I became light by Didi's smile. And it was such a powerful experience, and from then I became very devoted to Didi, and I understood what Didi is. And everyone says Didi is embodiment of economy.
आप कार ले सकते हैं अगर आपको चाहिए तो।
So his sharing brother is sharing that his Lokik family asked him to take a car,
तीसरे साल फाइनली दीदी से
and then he went and asked Didi. Didi said wait for a while.
इसमें
After 2 years Didi agreed,
मैं चाहता हूँ ये आप लें,
and then
वापस दे ताकि ये यज्ञ से हो जाए।
he said, Didi, all this,
दीदी ने वो पैसे लिए,
he said the money contribution for the car is from Lokik. So Didi, you first please take the car and then give it to me. Then I feel it is from Yajna.
देंगी तो
Then Didi said, if I give from Yajna, I give only this much.
5 साल लगे वो पैसे इकट्ठे करने के लिए।
And then it took him 5 years to collect money again.
वो अभी तक मेरे पास है, मैंने दीदी के 500 रुपए अभी तक अपने पास रखे हैं, और वो जो सारी मनी थी वो दीदी ने ले ली। तो उसके बाद
And Didi,
क्वेश्चन नहीं किया कि बाबा
I never questioned why Didi did this, but I had faith,
मैंने कहा कि अभी थोड़ा
Baba, and
टाइम बाद लेंगे।
I didn't take the car.
एक्सपीरियंस था कि दीदी यज्ञ के लिए, मतलब यज्ञ के लिए उनके सामने हर चीज जीरो थी।
So Didi had such high priority on Yajna, and everything else was second. She wouldn't see whether you're a big yogi or a high position soul or whatever. It would not matter. She would never compromise at the level of Yajna for anything or for anyone.
हमें अपनी दृष्टि से देखते हुए, मेरी दृष्टि तो बहुत छोटी है क्योंकि एक्सपीरियंस
Sometimes I used to look from a different angle
बड़े पेपर है, लेकिन
and think that this is a big paper, big situation. But I used to look at Didi, and Didi always kept Yajna in the front. Once there was a meeting, and there was a meeting with brothers and Didi, and he put his opinion forward, and others did not agree. So he was very rough with Didi.
शब्द कभी भी नहीं बोलने चाहिए।
He used those words which should not be used to Didi,
करता था क्योंकि हम
and I was just observing as I was a young one.
वो फर्स्ट डे था, नेक्स्ट डे हम लोगों का दादी के साथ मीटिंग था,
And next day we had meeting again with
प्रोग्राम था।
Dadi Janki.
तो जैसे ही वो भाई आया, कोइंसिडेंस था क्योंकि
And that again that brother walked into Dadi's room,
क्या होता है,
and I was very curious to see what would be the situation now.
तो जैसे ही दीदी आई तो दीदी ने जैसे टोली दी, तो हम टोली कैसे लेते, ऐसे
So Didi was also there.
लेते।
Didi caught hold of his hand and said, "Are you all right?" It was not even 24 hours before when he shouted at Didi in front of everyone. And next day Didi so lovingly caught hold of his hand and asked, "Are you all right?" Till there was a smile on his face. So Didi was so generous and big-hearted.
कि दीदी यहाँ पर कुछ नहीं रखते थे।
Then I realized that Didi's heart is so clean. She doesn't keep anything in the heart.
कभी आपके लिए कोई परसेप्शन बनाया ही नहीं।
And Didi doesn't form any perception or opinions about anyone. That is how clean her heart was. And this is my personal observation.
दीदी जस्ट ऑस्ट्रेलिया से वापस आए
Once I was in Dadi's cottage and Didi had just come back from Australia,
कि तो लेलिन भाई हमारे
and Didi's driver brother Lenin,
आती हैं तो डिब्बे उतरते हैं और मिठाइयाँ उतरती हैं, गिफ्ट उतरते हैं। नॉर्मली हमने
So when seniors come, they bring lot of luggage.
अंदर रख के दीदी में जब
They bring lots of trolleys, lots of gifts and all of that. But when Didi came, the brother brought just one bag inside. Just one bag. And all the gifts, everything she gave in the Shantivan downstairs and came up. So he has seen this high level of surrender and simplicity in Didi.
जाता जिस पे हमारी दिल आ जाती कि हाँ
She never had attachment even for any gift that this is nice, I might use this. Not even a smallest gift Didi was interested.
पर्सनली दिया जाता था।
Didi was never interested
मैंने शेयर किया
in any personal gifts or any money somebody gives for her personally. Nothing she kept for herself. She was always surrendering that in the yajna. She was giving it to Muni Didi, the gifts, everything.
मैं एक एक्सपीरियंस मेरा ऐसा था कि मैं दीदी जी से मिल रहा था.
Once I was meeting Didi
नॉर्मली योग के बाद जाते हैं 7:30 बजे दीदी का खाने
at
का टाइम होता है.
7:30
तो 8 बजे संगीता दीदी
evening.
दीदी के लिए खाना वाना तैयार करते हैं.
At that time, Sangeeta sister is preparing Didi's dinner.
तो दीदी ने कहा कि दीदी रोटी बना दूं, तो गरम रोटी
And
बना
then
दूं,
I
और
asked
दाल और
Didi,
चावल लेके आ
Didi,
रहा
can I make
है. दीदी ने कहा
hot roti for you now?
मेरी बहन दोपहर की वो रोटी बची हुई है, उसको गरम कर.
Then
तो ये मेरे सामने की
Didi,
बात है, बिल्कुल
Didi was saying
तो
there are
I was
2
shocked,
chapatis
क्योंकि
left from
मुझे पता चला
afternoon.
कि हम एक टाइम का दूसरे टाइम का
I want to
स्वीकार
reheat
नहीं
that
करते.
and eat.
So, उस समय मैंने
But
देखा
normally in
कि
Madhuban,
भोजन के प्रति, और
we
वो अद्भुत है
always
जिनके
eat
लिए स्पेशल खाना
fresh
बन सकता है, और
food.
कोई भी डाउट नहीं करेगा.
We don't eat from lunch and all of that. But still, Didi, being such a senior, despite her health, despite her position, she was so humble and she was an embodiment of economy. And she had such respect for Yajna and Brahma Pujan. So Didi got afternoon chapatis heated up and she had that. And I was very, very touched by Didi's respect for Brahma Pujan, not wasting even a little. And I learned this from Didi. So I'm very happy to share this with all of you. And on the last day of Didi, I had a strong feeling of missing, that we are going to miss Didi.
जो मेरे फ्रेंड्स थे यहाँ पर टीज करते थे कि दीदी से तो तेरा पर्सनल है, दीदी से तो तेरा पर्सनल है.
All my friends used to tease me that Didi has special love for you.
चला तो थोड़ा सा लो हो गए. तो अचानक से फिर
Then
संगठन है यूथ का, तो सब ले अपनी अपनी ड्यूटी संभाल ली. तो वो संगठन ऐसा है कि जब भी कोई आता है जाता है, बड़ी काम होता है, तो सब इकट्ठे हो जाते हैं.
so we have a small youth group here, youth brothers, and after our duties we sit and do some extra seva, like making posters or things like that. And we got a phone that Didi is downstairs, we have to bring Didi up. And then we went down. And then I got a phone that we'll take you, you finish your duty and we'll take you down.
और फिर मैं सेवा पूरी करके जब नीचे गया, तो जाते ही जब दीदी आए, तो दीदी जी की जो मुखाग्नि के सामने जो दिया लेके चलते,
so and then
कि ये तो तुम ही संभालो. अब उन्होंने में बोला,
and then Didi's body was there. And then and I had to bring, the last fire of Didi along. I had to carry that. I was given to handle that. Only the oldest son is given the duty of holding that burning flame. So I was given that job and I felt very honored to do that. And I was in such a state, I didn't know whether I should control my tears, then it would be a disrespect. So it was a lot of mixed emotions at that point. Once there was a mistake done by me in the kitchen and it was reported to Didi. And then I was very hesitant and I told Didi after 15 days. But Didi said, I already know this 15 days back, but be careful in the future. And Didi totally forgave me. So I learned that whatever mistake happens, knowingly, unknowingly, it is good to inform the instrument, Didi, and then you become light instantly and not hold it for a long time.
जो ब्लू माउंटेन्स है, तो जहाँ पे ऑस्ट्रेलिया है, तो वो जो हमारा शांति वन है उससे बड़ा एरिया है. आज मैं डिपार्टमेंट में हूँ, हमें भी अपनी
So he's describing about Blue Mountains Retreat Center
रूम पे रहते हुए
in Australia, which is a very big place.
कॉल, ठीक है, बाबा ने कहा आपको वहाँ जाना है, और दीदी 150 एकड़ 140 एकड़
And then I was asked to go there.
25 सेंटर.
It is such a big area,
छोटा छोटा मोटा पुरुषार्थ नहीं है इतना.
and you know, after having such a big responsibility, so many centers, having such big retreat center, Didi let go of all of that in one instant. So that was very, very commendable, and it earned a lot of respect from all of us.
दीदी के सामने जो भी जाता था,
Whoever went in front of Didi,
बहुत क्लियर स्कैन कर सकती थी.
Didi could very clearly
अंदर से
scan them.
कि वो बोल नहीं रहा है, कुछ नहीं बोल रहा है.
Didi is not speaking anything, but she could fully scan.
तो जैसे हमने सुना,
She knows what that soul needs.
तो मेरे साथ भी, मैं तो थोड़ी हंसी कर लेता था दीदी के साथ जब भी मिलने जाते थे संगठन के साथ. तो मेरे साथ मतलब दीदी अच्छी तरीके से जैसे बोलना चिल्ला ये सब चीज़ें, लेकिन दीदी का जो योग तपस्या थी वो, क्योंकि मैं तो बिल्कुल सामने बैठ के दीदी से दृष्टि लेता था, कभी भी योग ना लग रहा हो, मतलब मैं सबको बोलता
So whenever I felt my yoga is not good, I used to go and sit with Didi, and my yoga would become better. So these are some of my experiences with Didi.
अंबर के उस पार हो नीले अंबर के उस पार।
तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद में जीते हैं बाबा, तेरी याद में जीते हैं बाबा, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं। रहे याद सदा ही साथ तेरी, रहे याद सदा ही साथ तेरी, बस और न हम कुछ चाहेंगे, बस और न हम कुछ चाहेंगे, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं। जो पल बीते तेरी यादों में, जो पल बीते तेरी यादों में, वो पल अविनाशी होते हैं, वो पल अविनाशी होते हैं। हर पल को सफल बना देंगे, हर पल को सफल बना देंगे, तेरी याद कभी ना छोड़ेंगे, तेरी याद कभी ना छोड़ेंगे, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं, तेरी याद का अमृत पीते हैं।
तेरे हम रहे यही जिंदगी का सार है, बाबा तेरे हम रहे यही जिंदगी का सार है। इस भरे संसार में तेरा प्यार ही आधार है, इस भरे संसार में तेरा प्यार ही आधार है, बाबा तेरे हम रहे। प्राणों में बस तू है बाबा और न दूजा कोई, प्राणों में बस तू है बाबा और न दूजा कोई। स्वर जो तुमने दे दिया है कानों में गूंजा वही, स्वर जो तुमने दे दिया है कानों में गूंजा वही, कानों में गूंजा वही। बाबा तू ही एक जिस पर बच्चों का अधिकार है, बाबा तू ही एक जिस पर बच्चों का अधिकार है, बाबा तेरे हम रहे। सके ऐसा हितैषी ना मिला, हमको बाबा न मिला। तुझ में अपनी बस्ती देखी, तू ही बस संसार है। तुझ में अपनी बस्ती देखी, तू ही बस संसार है। बाबा तेरे हम रहे। अपना प्यारा करके हमको जग से न्यारा कर दिया। अपना प्यारा करके हमको जग से न्यारा कर दिया। जो न दुनिया दे सकी बाबा वो तूने दे दिया। जो न दुनिया दे सकी बाबा वो तूने दे दिया। बाबा वो तूने दे दिया। ये हृदय गाता है प्रतिपल बस तेरा उपकार है। ये हृदय गाता है प्रतिपल बस तेरा उपकार है। बाबा तेरे हम रहे यही जिंदगी का सार है। बाबा तेरे हम रहे यही जिंदगी का सार है। इस बड़े संसार में तेरा प्यार ही आधार है। इस बड़े संसार में तेरा प्यार ही आधार है। बाबा तेरे हम रहे।
Om Shanti. Today, while offering Bhog, I could feel
जैसे ही सबसे एक स्नेह का फूल
that
अकेली नहीं मैं पापा को भोग लगा
It was not just me alone offering Bhog,
के संकल्प
but the thoughts of love and friendship,
हाथ में है,
and everyone were offering a flower of friendship.
स्नेह के फूल
And
ऐसे जैसे कि बास्केट में लेके
I'm
जा रहे
collecting all the flowers of love and friendship in a basket and
क्लियर फीलिंग थी
taking it to Baba.
भोग लगा बाबा के
I had this very clear feeling,
भोग रखा
and I offered Bhog
भावना से भोग रखा
with this thought and with this feeling that
निर्मला दीदी के
today's Nirmala Didi's
इस हर महीना भोग लगता है
every month the Bhog, which happens every month, we are offering Bhog today. So everybody is in yoga also and offering Bhog with lots of feelings of love.
जैसे हमको ऐसे लगा जैसे हम फूल तो लेकर के जा रहे हैं परंतु बाबा के सामने वो माला बन गई
I got a feeling that I'm taking flowers to Baba, but it became a garland in front of Baba.
तार में जुड़ी हुई
So everybody were connected in the thread of love,
का संकल्प
and it became a garland of flowers of love.
दीदी को ऑफर कर
And Baba offered all of this to Didi Nirmala.
ये थी बाबा ने
And the second feeling I got was Baba said, "See, child,
सबका स्नेह
like everyone's love creates a relationship
तार में एक ही धागे में पिरो लेता है
and it becomes a rosary."
तो ऐसे ही लक्ष्य हमेशा सदा यही रहे
So always have this aim,
जो सीखा है
what we have learnt,
निर्मला ने
what we have learned from Nirmala Didi.
इसे धारणा
So
डिसिप्लिन
the discipline, dharna, study,
का ध्यान रख करके
and Didi kept a lot of attention on these, and she made her life fruitful. And it was Didi's wish also that every child should become obedient, honest, and disciplined child of Baba. And the more clarity we have, the more our heart becomes clean and we get connected to Baba, and we can feel power in our intellect. And we take this sanskar into golden age, and we have to emerge this sanskar now, fill this sanskar now. I do not go into trance, but Baba shows this scene in front of my eyes right here. And I get a feeling as I've seen a scene, and Baba has shown me a scene. Baba has told this. This is a feeling I get when I offer Bhog.
कहा कि यही शब्द जो उनकी शिक्षाएं
So Baba said, whatever you learned from her, make it a garland of all the teachings. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Didi. Thank you. So thanks to everyone. We offer Bhog with so much of love to Didi. So every month on this 20th of every month we will be offering Bhog until October 20th. Thank you, Om Shanti.